Growth Nirvana is a no-code marketing analytics platform. So what we do is we connect to all your systems because the problem you have is you have data in Facebook and Google, HubSpot, Salesforce, GA, all these different places. And what you actually want is all of this in a real-time dashboard so you can take insights fast. You can be proactive instead of reactive. So we connect to all these platforms, we put it all together in a data warehouse behind the scenes, and then we generate reports so you can take actions on it and you can grow faster. So with Growth Nirvana, right, we're a very strong team of engineers and have this expertise in analytics and data engineering and how to analyze data, but we were not subject matter experts in paid marketing. Mm-hmm. And so we were looking for an agency that could help us with, technical analysis of SCM. So step one is SCM even a good channel? Are these paid channels even a good fit for us? So we love the transparency of, could Growth Nirvana do well in this channel? Then step two is we want to work with somebody who can actually understand our business. Deep dive into, okay, what is Growth Nirvana selling? What's the right positioning? Because that then ties into what ad creative is being done. And the third one is that technical expertise, right? We were looking for an agency that really deeply understands, SCM and how to use the features of Google Ads to try to make us succeed. So I reached out to my network saying, hey, I'm thinking about, looking for a paid marketing agency. 2 to 3, I think it was like 3 founders I really deeply trust gave a personal recommendation. And so, when I'm looking for a paid marketing agency, I'm looking for, an agency with great references, referrals, customers who love them. And that's what they all said. And the additional thing they all said is TripleDart is not an agency, they're a partner. They're part of your team. There's somebody that will understand your problems, care about your business. And that's what, that's why we met with TripleDart and then why we then move forward with them. So when we were starting with TripleDart, we were pretty early. So we had like a single page website that kind of just described us because, we were only, I think, very early into the company. So they helped us in terms on the technical side of, okay, let's, build some landing pages with the correct positioning. And so that was valuable in terms of getting the landing pages up, GTM. Then also they helped, us think of these are the opportunities that exist in the market and which ones are we ready for today and which ones maybe a little bit later because it's a little bit too early in our journey. And so we could strategize with them in terms of, okay, what's a good budget to go after? What's the ROI we're looking at in terms of what CTRs do you think we're going to get? What conversion rates? And we're a B2B SaaS company, so that takes a paid agency with a different set of skills. So TripleDart understands B2B SaaS more than anybody else I've talked to. So they understand, okay, what's your ACV? What's your price point? What's your funnel journey? And then how does that tie in? And I think that was a big differentiator. So for example, when I'm on calls with TripleDart, we're never talking about leads, right? They're watching the videos I have of opportunities, what's closing, what's not, and strategizing. Oh, okay, these leads are coming in with, this price point they're looking at, they're this audience. Okay, these are getting you leads, but they're less likely to convert. Oh, this is this other segment, they're a perfect fit. Let's scale these. And so for them being kind of what I'll call a full funnel agency in terms of they're actually looking at, wow, last week we brought these leads and they converted to closed wins and they're a big ARR, big revenue. How to get more of that. That's something typically I don't see with most agencies, that level of sophistication. Yeah, so in terms of metrics, SCM is extremely data-driven. So you need to work with somebody very analytical, right? So if we are looking at CPCs and it's going up, right? They're on top of it immediately. Oh, okay, there's more competition. That's why it's going up. Oh, maybe this ad creative is actually not good for this audience. Your quality scores, or maybe our search impression share, we're pushing it a little bit too high, so we're paying more for the bids. And so that type of strategy is quite impressive, right? To actually get to the root cause or root cause hypotheses for things like, why CPC or CTR, certain metrics. Then when you go to conversion rates, we can start talking about, okay, why are we converting better? Do we create better landing pages? So now the people who click, and by conversion, I mean lead conversion, right? Like what's happening there. And then kind of that, the back half, which is, when we're looking at metrics, we not only look at cost per click and cost per lead, we look at cost of a discovery call, cost of an opportunity, cost of ARR. And so that way we can both zoom into the details and zoom out and see what's happening. Because fundamentally for us, the ultimate metric, right, quarter over quarter, is how much are we spending and how much ARR are we getting, right? That's the other ones are kind of proxy metrics or leading metrics. So it's great that on a weekly basis, we can look at the leading indicators, but then we can always zoom out, say on a monthly basis, and see the bigger indicators. TripleDart really helped us is they're analyzing it full funnel. So if the weakness is landing page or home page, or is it CPC, or is it ad creative, they can diagnose that and drive it. So for a company at stage 0, they're a great partner to get you 0 to 1, no doubt in my mind. And now for us, Growth Nirvana, they got us from 0 to 1, and now we're in scale mode where we have consistent leads we're getting each week. Now, how do we get more and more? And because of their sophistication and their experience, they can continue to help us in that next stage. So they're a great partner for scaling organizations. Yep. So I think the first thing I'll say is it feels like an extended team or part of the company. I feel like they know us as well as we know us in terms of they understand our challenges and our successes. They understand our product in and out, and I think that's a big differentiator, because if they really understand our product, then TripleDart can do a great job of driving campaigns. In terms of a typical week, we have a weekly call where we kind of go over metrics. Then we have a separate call where we go over what are the action items for this week. TripleDart's not only helping us with paid, but they're also doing some organic efforts. They're doing some, and also are kind of a landing page and marketing website strategy as well. So they're helping us with all these different areas. And I think the one thing that's also really helpful is we have a Slack channel, so we can kind of communicate on a daily basis, which is great. And then also, in the middle of the week, or at any time, there's always communication back and forth. It's not like, we're waiting for the weekly call to figure things out, right? Anytime we notice something or they notice something, we can communicate and take action. As a fast-growing startup, we want to move really fast. So it's great to work with an agency who has that same kind of culture. Yep. So I think the top 3 positives is one is incredible expertise in SCM, right? SCM is a technical channel, or paid media is a analytical field, so you need to have that expertise. I think the B2B SaaS expertise is a differentiator, because the understanding of what that means and then how do you do analytics around that is a different skill. And then I think the third one is kind of the culture of the company. Everybody on the team is so easy to work with, so motivated. I think the culture is a big differentiator as well. Those are the top 3 positives. So 100% would highly recommend TripleDart. I've recommended them already to so many people that I know. And I think if you're a 0 to 1 company, I think it's 100% worth hopping on a call to say, hey, this is where I'm at as a stage. Is this a good time for me to do it? Sometimes organizations think it's too early for SCM, but I think it's always a good idea to kind of talk to somebody you trust, like TripleDart, and ask them. And then if you're scaling up, I've worked at so many organizations over my career, and there's such a wide variance of kind of paid agencies in terms of how good they are. And so to go to a top tier agency will make such a huge difference on your business.